Neon, the famous streamer. In a world where millions of streamers fight for attention, only a few rise to the top. Among them is a name that shines brighter than most: Neon. With a personality as electric as his name and gameplay that keeps fans on the edge of their seats, Neon has become one of the most recognized and followed streamers on the planet. But who is Neon, and how did he become such a phenomenon? Let's dive into the story of the man behind the screen. Humble beginnings. Before the fame, the sponsorships, and the flashy streams, Neon was just a regular kid with a dream. Born in a small town, he grew up playing video games on a second-hand console. From Call of Duty to Fortnite and Valorant, gaming was more than just a hobby. It was his passion. He started streaming from his bedroom using a low-end PC and a cracked webcam. His early videos, laggy, pixelated, and often ignored. But Neon didn't care. He loved the grind. Every day he'd come home from school, finish his homework, and go live, even if only 2 people were watching. The breakthrough moment. Every successful creator has a turning point. For Neon, it was a viral clip from a live stream of him pulling off an insane 1 versus 4 clutch in Valorant. The clip exploded on Twitter and Reddit, racking up millions of views within days. Suddenly, Neon wasn't just another kid streaming from his room, he was a rising star in the gaming world. New followers poured in. His Twitch numbers skyrocketed, and just like that, his journey from unknown to unstoppable had begun. Building the Neon brand. Neon didn't just want to be a good gamer, he wanted to build a brand. He rebranded his channel with slick neon-themed graphics, upgraded his setup, and started working with editors to make high-energy highlight videos for YouTube. What set him apart? It wasn't just his gameplay, it was his charisma. Neon had a rare mix of humor, energy, and authenticity. He could be hilarious one minute and intensely focused the next. Fans loved that he never put on a fake persona. What you saw was what you got. He coined catchphrases, created memes, and even had his own soundboard. Soon fans were quoting him in chats and wearing his merch with pride. Controversies and comebacks. Of course, no rise to fame is without drama. Neon faced his share of controversies. One of the biggest came when he was accused of toxic behavior during a ranked match. The clip went viral, and cancel culture came knocking. But Neon didn't hide. He addressed it head-on during a live stream, apologized sincerely, and pledged to do better. He even took a short break to focus on mental health and personal growth. His fans respected his honesty, and when he returned, he was more focused than ever. From streamer to superstar, streaming was just the beginning. Neon began expanding his empire. He launched a podcast where he interviewed other creators, started his own esports team, and even signed a book deal for his memoir titled Live, Laugh, Lag. Brands took notice. Neon landed sponsorships with major companies like Razer, G Fuel, and even Nike. He made appearances at conventions, hosted tournaments, and became a regular face in gaming media. And through it all, he stayed connected to his audience, streaming regularly, laughing at memes about himself, and reminding everyone that, deep down, he was still just a gamer who loved the grind. The legacy of Neon. Today, Neon isn't just a famous streamer, he's an inspiration to millions. He proved that you don't need a fancy setup or a massive budget to make it big. All you need is passion, persistence, and a little bit of personality. He changed the game, not just in how it's played, but in how it's streamed, shared, and celebrated. And whether you're a fan, a fellow creator, or just someone who loves a good underdog story, Neon's journey reminds us all of one thing. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be real. Future. So, what's next for Neon? A Netflix documentary? A gaming academy? Or maybe just another wild stream where he plays horror games at 3 a.m.? Whatever it is, one thing's for sure. We'll be watching. Thanks for tuning in to the story of Neon, the famous streamer. If you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below with your favorite Neon moment.